The New Zealand Food Safety Authority told us that when they raided this battery farm here in Pukekohe in June 2008, that even hardened animal welfare inspectors were shocked by the level of animal cruelty here. However, neighbouring farmers have told us that the farmer had had a long-running dispute with the Egg Producers Federation, and that a visit to any battery farm anywhere in New Zealand would reveal similar conditions. The authorities were forced to euthanise over 1,000 birds and destroy over 100,000 eggs because of the poor condition they were found in.
The situation was that there were two premises that were old and were deteriorating and had not been maintained or updated, and they were being used for things that they weren't intended for use. The operation, when we mounted it, was a dual or a multiple agency operation, which included a number of inspectors and investigators that had been around and had seen a lot of pretty bad things. But they were unanimous that this was one of the worst places that they'd ever seen.
However, neighbouring free-range chook farmer Rob Darby said that the animal welfare issues may only be part of the story. He said that Gary's long-running and bitter dispute with the industry body that represents commercial producers, the Egg Producers Federation, was well known in the area, and that this poor relationship may have played a role in his downfall.
I've never seen his farming practices, so I wouldn't like to comment on that, but yeah, having been through the EPF, they basically tried to rubbish free range at the beginning. They actually stopped the supply of day-old chickens there for a while, you know, Bromley Park. There's a lot of skullduggery that goes on. Yeah. Because they're operated obviously by the big boys, and when it comes to voting, they say we can join the EPF and vote, but one vote against the 10,000 is not going to do much.
Egg Producers Federation Executive Director Michael Brooks said Gary was not a member of their organisation, sourcing his birds from outside of the normal levy-linked hatcheries, and operated illegally by operating without risk management plans.
We certainly became aware of his operations, selling eggs, and we knew he didn't have a risk management program under the Animal Products Act, so we raised our concerns on that with the Food Safety Authority. And we also raised them with MAF Animal Welfare, because while we weren't aware, I tried to go to one of his properties once, couldn't get onto the property. We couldn't prove that there were animal welfare concerns. We had a concern that there may be, and so we asked MAF Animal Welfare as well. So we certainly raised our concerns with them and asked that action be taken against them.
Gary's mother, Gary Van Den Bogaart, declined to appear on camera, but told us that her son had never hurt anyone, and that the family had been selling eggs to satisfied customers in the area since 1960. She says it is ridiculous how severely her son is being punished, considering no one had ever become sick, and that their farming practices were no different to those on many commercial New Zealand battery farms. Benedict Collins, Country 99 TV News.